Yeah. What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this beautiful money making Sunday here at the Pick Dawgz Morning Show. As I say every day, man, y'all know the drill. We live 365 just to give you guys our thoughts, opinions, and how we see today's action playing out. It's baby card today compared to yesterday. Tiny card. But I got a great crew of guys to help me break it down. We got two NFL playoff games. Two teams already have punched their ticket to the AFC and the NFC championship game, which we're going to find out who the other two are today. NBA got a small 6-game card, I believe. College hoops, I believe, only 7 games, I want to say. Like, small card over there. And then I didn't even look at the NHL, so I don't know how many over there today. 3? All right, 3. So, baby card, man. But we're here, ready to break it down, man. Brian Bittler, good morning, sir. How are you?
Oh, good morning. Yesterday, 3 and 4, so nothing really to squawk about. Cash my titanium on the Seahawks, but overall, I just missed some opportunities. You know, we saw some shockers like the Cincinnati Bearcats knocking off Iowa State. Just up and down the board, there were some surprises. The Charlotte Hornets didn't show up for me last night. Took an L on that one, so definitely got to get myself in tune. And I think today's card, while it's not as big, I think there's a lot of opportunities there today.
Let's do it. 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 Jovan Burtz, good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, what's going on? I'm doing all right. Taylor two halves in yesterday's wild card. 144 games. That means double that for the plays as far as size and totals. And even more if you're dealing with, halftime and high size and totals. So, for me, started off, kind of hot, especially the 2 o'clock slate. The 2 o'clock slate was blazing for me. And then got around 4:30, and then, it kind of went downhill from there. So, I would like to get that Jacksonville State back because I got hooked on that one. They were up the whole game. And, I thought it was a win, check marked it as a win. When it did something, came back, they won by 4, the 4.5 point spread.
Oh man.
Then the events in Buffalo, well, not in Buffalo, in Denver, that hit me. So and then the nighttime slate in college basketball, I don't know what the hell was going on with that one, but and that's how it goes. So, it's a new day, got some heat right here. And with me, I didn't mess with any prop plays for the NFL when I said I was going to. Said I was going to put it in. I should have. what I would have put in, it would have hit. But that's neither here nor there. I'm heavily in the prop market today for both of these NFL games. So let's go.
Man. Fair enough. Hi, Roz Wacky. How you feeling?
I'm doing all right. It was a little losing day. Hockey was good. We had our play of the day there. The Oilers smashed the Canucks. Canucks still winless in 2026. What else do we get? I dropped my play of the day too. I had the Hornets in that one as well. Didn't show up. Watch me show up today though. It's just the back-to-back spot coming to them. But we'll get to that one later. And then the NFL, got me. You know me. I was on the Bills from the start of the year, so wasn't waffling and getting off that train. I think they blew it when at the half. Why? You go down into the locker room down 17-10. Don't be trying to. The risk reward of going for trying to score another field goal with that much time left on the clock was not worth it. No timeouts. The risk reward was not worth it. And you see, the risk turned into you giving up another 3, and that really cost you the game. There for the Bills. You don't give up that 3 there, and that's only 17-10 heading into the half. And that 3 points really cost you because you don't give that up. And guess what? You have the lead and you're punched your ticket to the AFC Championship. And you're not even talking about it. Was that a catch? Wasn't it a catch? It wasn't a catch. It wasn't. He didn't possess the ball long enough. You can't it's not instant touched on the ground. They both had the hand on the ball. And of course, you can move it with whatever camera angle you want to position it to whatever way you thought that was going to be. It looked like simultaneous possession to me as they both hit the ground. You have to complete the catch in this day in the NFL. And guess what? The defender completed the catch. The ball was here. You had it. You put it into his hands. He got it. He rolled away, and he got it. Congrats to Denver, punching your ticket to the AFC Championship game. Sorry about losing your QB on crappy kneel down at the end of the game. It's going to be tough going there with
the reason why a lot of people are questioning it, though, because you see that same scenario in other games, and it goes the other way.
Correct.
But I know the rules, so I know that call is actually correct. But you see it go against the defender in other situations. But those are situations where they're fighting for the ball. This wasn't that case. This was, receiver had it, Brandon Cooks had it. As he went down, the defender tugged away at it. Once they went to the ground and they rolled, that's when the defender got hold of it. And that was that. It's really clear cut.
Yeah. For me, I got smoked yesterday. That's probably one of my worst days. So, I got woodshedded yesterday. Crazy enough, I cashed my biggest play of the day, which was Texas Tech, but I went over. Other than that, in college hoops, NBA whooped my ass, and then I went 0-2 in the NFL. So, y'all know me, I'm always 100% transparent. Tell you what it is, what it ain't, and that shit hurt yesterday. I was on the Bills. That's a pick. That's the INT, bro. I would love to come out here, pound the table, bro, and be like, that's a catch. It's not a catch, bro. It's an INT. I've been there, done that. Dez caught it. That shit broke my heart. The Calvin Johnson rule, man. That's what it is. Yep. So, yeah. I did think the pass interference calls in overtime were nasty, though. I did think those were nasty. So,
why they were nasty? Because they weren't calling that the whole game, and they were guys tugging all game long.
Yep.
Well, look at the Bills guy that was going in there for the touchdown, and that was
exactly.
definitely an arm grab. Definitely an arm grab way earlier in the game.
Right.
And you didn't call it.
That's might want to slow, not throw the flag in those situations if you're not throwing them during the game, all through the game.
Refs need consistency. Enough with the disgusting. If you're going to call nothing the whole game, call nothing the whole game. If you're going to call penalties the whole game, call penalties the whole game. It's not just when you feel necessary to throw one. That's getting really old in the NFL. Consistency is a lot more key as a fan tuning into these games. I don't want to see that. And if you're going to call the same for both sides, call the same for both sides.
For the game that was, just as a pure fan of the game, I hated to see it come down to that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not. This is not even me as a bettor, because as a bettor, you just understand it's part of the game. But as a fan, I hated to see that good of a game, overtime game, trip to the AFC, come down to that. That's all I'm saying. So, and the Broncos, man, now losing Bo Nix, man, Jared Stidham now taking the helm. It's gonna be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. We got to see who their opponent's going to be before I really, talk too crazy. But I'm interested. I'm ready for these two games today, man. I'm ready to break them down. I'm ready for a bounce back, man. I need a bounce back today. I need back, man. My bookie up off me yesterday. So, that's part of the game, man. One thing about this, man, you love your wins, but you got to learn to love your losses too, because they're going to come. So, it's how you bounce back. That's how you bounce back, man. So let's do it. Money making bounce back Sunday. Let's start in the National Hockey League Association. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy rolling. Got 3 games on the slate over there today. Let's see who we got. Oh, I didn't even talk about that BTA that we all witnessed last night. Oh my God. That thing. I don't know which one was worse. Indiana versus Oregon or Seahawks versus 49ers. Because they both was over like that. I'm talking about that shit was over like that.
It was 7-0 with the ball,
That kick return
And,
is
man,
phenomenal.
it was 7-0, and they had the ball back with at the 10-minute mark of the first quarter. I rolled the other way and went to sleep. Say, yeah, I know what's happening. I'm out of here.
Oh my God, they opened the can of whoop ass on them, boy. Shahid took that shit to the crib, and I said, that's over. It's ball game. I wonder if Shahid running that back broke the Beastquake. I want somebody gonna release that. It got to be up there. It's got to be up there. Because I know they fucking blew the top off of that when he took that back off the rip against the Niners, too. Ooh, wait. I know it's a good morning in Seattle. It's been a good year for Seattle, man. The Mariners was good. You know, the Seahawks turned. Shout out Seattle, man. Shout out to Seattle. Enjoy it while you can, man. As somebody whose city was just turned, Dallas, we were just there. My Rangers was just won the World Series. You know, my Stars was en route to, you know what I mean? My Mavs was in the finals. Enjoy it because shit go by like that.
Yes.
Enjoy it while you in it, man. Speaking of being in it, let's get into today's card. Money making Sunday, NHL time, National Hockey League Association. We got the best team in hockey, the Dallas Stars, at home. Dogs. This is so disrespectful. This is so disrespectful. I know we've been asked for a month. The Dogs at home. Senators and the Red Wings, Blues and the Oilers. Brian Biller, what you thinking this morning in hockey?
I'm going to give out a freemium since my NHL has been lackluster this season. I'm going to go with the Ottawa Senators on the money line. They just lost under 2 weeks ago to this Detroit Red Wings team. Ottawa had lost, 5 of their last 7. Detroit's been hot. This line's kind of light because Detroit was off last night. Ottawa had an overtime loss against Montreal, I believe. I just can see Ottawa making a playoff run. I think they're better than their record. I think they get some revenge today. I'll take the plus money with the Senators here on a small card.
Zwacky, what you looking at in the National Hockey League today?
No, we're definitely on the other side of that. I'll take the Red Wings here in this one for sure. Red Wings playing pretty good hockey, especially at home. They have the rest advantage. You trust your money with Reimer going in goal for Ottawa. Well, this is his second start in year and a half. He hasn't played a whole lot of hockey. I'll give it to him when he does get those little spot starts. He's actually been pretty good, but I just don't trust Ottawa's second half out on the road. What's Detroit done consistently this year? When they allow 2 goals or less in a game this season, guess what? They're 18-1. So only one way to go for me there, and that one is the Red Wings. I'll take the Red Wings on the money line. And then another one, tough spot for the Oilers when you look at it. Back-to-back spot. You beat up on Vancouver. Congrats. Now you got to come in and face the St. Louis team that's rested, ready to go. We know St. Louis is up and down. They've played their better hockey on the road. They win one, lose one, win a couple, lose one. Can the Oilers win on the back-to-back? Well, what are they, 1-7 on the back-to-back? They just don't fare well in back-to-back spots. No Leon for this one as well. He's taking a leave of absence. He's got some family issues he's got to deal with, so he flew back to Germany. Didn't even play in the game last night. So what is it there? I like the under. I think it's a lower scoring one between those two teams. Bennington, I think, is expected to get the start. I know Ingram's getting the start for the Oilers in that one, but lean to the Blues to get the job done. And then I get it. Tampa Bay's been hot heading into that game versus your Stars. Dallas been going the other way, right? 2-2-1, so not horrible. But both teams can play some solid defensive hockey. I lean to an under. I know Tampa's been scoring to the tune of about 4 goals a game, but not here. It'll be the first of 3 wins that one. Give me the under.
Only one for me, man. Y'all know I've really been fading my Stars. I haven't even been calling them the best team in hockey, but that's why I call them that today, because I think they remind people of that today. I'm taking the Stars. This shit is disrespectful, bro. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game. They were on a long road trip. I'm not mad at their last 2 losses. Utah, the Mammoth, are a good team. I talk about them all the time. And the Ducks, they're an up-and-coming team, who have had the Stars number this season. I told y'all we had the Ducks in that one. I was at the first game where the Ducks came to Dallas and beat my Stars. It's just a bad matchup there. But I think they match up quite well with Tampa Bay. I do. And in the revenge game, bounce back game at home, Tampa kind of still in this extended road trip. I know they're ready to get back home. I think this is a great spot to attack plus money. I got to put this one in. There's got to be a premium for me. I got to get this in a minute. So premium for me as well because I'm betting my stars today. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And that's the National Hockey League Association, man. Let's skate on over to the hardwood or dribble on over to the hardwood. Let's go to college hoops. In college hoops today, we have let me see. We got Maryland, Penn State. Maryland 2.5-point home favorites. We got Memphis, UTSA. Memphis laying 21.5. We got Houston laying 17.5 on Arizona State. We got Wazoo, Washington State, 5.5-point dogs at San Francisco. Those are the only ones I got the graphics for. We also got Tulane, North Texas in there. We got Milwaukee, PFW Chang's in there. We got Oakland, Green Bay in there. Charlotte, East Carolina, Wichita State, Florida State, American Army, and FAU Temple. All right. Jovan, we'll start with you, sir. How you feeling today in college hoops?
Man, we'll start with the God Leagues. They're playing Oakland. The second and third teams in the Horizon League. So this will get some separation depending on who wins this game. And look, the Phoenix they're covering and they're winning. They're on a 5-game winning streak. That's both on straight up and against the spread. I gotta roll with them. Last couple times that Oakland's come into Green Bay, it's been a one possession game. This is at plus 2.5. I think you could get it at 3 in other spots. It'd have to be the home dog for me. I'll also be on. That's a big number, Wichita State. I think I'm gonna stay away from that one because Wichita State did get them both times last year. So it's a revenge spot in the mix for this one. So USF could pound them. The line is kind of telling for me. Milwaukee versus Purdue Fort Wayne. As much as I want to take Milwaukee, look, they're just not playing well. And Purdue Fort Wayne, they seem like they're the better team, and this line has gone their way. So I'll listen to the market and I'll lean Purdue Fort Wayne, even though I'm not messing with that game at all.
There you go from Jovan. Zawacki, what you looking at today?
Yeah, a couple I like here in the spot today. First one I'm looking at, I agree with Jovan. I like Green Bay here in this spot. Green Bay just against good offensive teams. Hey, 9-0 ATS in their last 9 versus good offensive teams, scoring 77+ points a game, which is what Oakland is. But Oakland defensively not so good. They're giving up 45% field goal shooting defensively, and Green Bay against those teams that give up at least over 45% field goal shooting. Guess what? They're 14-1 ATS wise. So give me Green Bay there, home dog. Another one I like here. I like Memphis in a blowout. UTSA, after playing a home game this season, they stink. That first game out on the road, they get whooped. And they're getting whooped by an average of 24 points in those games. 0-7 ATS in those games. Memphis rolls UTSA by probably 30+ in that one. Blowout. Give me UTSA. And then one more I like. I'll take Washington State here. I know off of 2 big losses against conference rivals, but I think this is one they get up for. You're getting 5.5, and then they come in and keep it close with the Dons if they don't outright them. Give me the Cougars plus the 5.5 there on that one.
I have 0 things bet today in college hoops. Maryland favorite is nasty. I would lean Penn State. Memphis laying 21.5 is nasty. I would lean the Road Runners. Arizona State is trash. Houston is really good. I would lean Houston. And I think Wazoo 5.5-point dogs to San Francisco tells you everything you need to know. I would go San Francisco. That's kind of just my thoughts. But again, I have 0 things bet in college hoops today. I got 1 game bet as of right now. I'm adding the stars because it's a really good spot. But I only got 1 game bet today, and I'm betting heavy. So that's what I got going on. Brian, what you looking at today in college hoops?
I hate to disagree with my good friend Rod and Javon here, but I love the Oakland Golden Grizzlies here. I mean, Oakland's played one hell of a non-conference schedule. I mean, they might not have won the games, but they played Michigan, Purdue, Houston, UCF, Michigan State. Green Bay had 1 tough out-of-conference game against Kansas. Green Bay comes into this one covering 7 of the last 8 games, and they're a home dog. To me, I think the line tells you to take the Oakland Golden Grizzlies there. I just think they play tougher competition. That's why their record isn't so good. I like the Memphis Tigers to take a woodshed beating here, or give a woodshed beating, and I like the Penn State Nittany Lions in a lead. I think Maryland's in a big down year. They're a household name. I think Penn State can win this one outright.
Fair enough. I agree. Maryland favored is nasty. Nasty. They're ass. I thought you would be on Maryland, though, Brian. I thought you'd be like, the line digit.
No, Oakland is where the line tells me what I need to know, but we'll see. I've been wrong many times before. But
right, same. I'm feeling gun shy after yesterday. You ever just get your ass whooped and you just like, damn.
Yeah, that's usually after an 0-5. Then I come back the next day. It's like, woof, Lord of mercy.
Fuck. Let's stay on the hardwood, man. Let's go to the NBA. They got me yesterday, man. Today we got the Magic and the Grizzlies battling out. This game is early. It's in London. Magic laying 4, total 230.5. We got the Pelicans, 13.5-point dogs in H-Town. We got the Bulls, your Chicago Bulls, laying 6.5 on the Brooklyn Nets. How many games is it? 6? We'll go 3-3. Kind of moving kind of fast. Is it Rod? Or is it?
It's Hot Rod, I think.
It's
Give
Hot
me a
Rod.
first there in those first 3.
Let's do it. How you feeling?
First one I'm looking at, I like the under there in this Magic Grizzlies game. Second game for them out over in Europe. First one was in Germany, and I head over to London. An early start too, so you got to think, what time is it there? It's a late game for them there, but it's still, I don't know if you've adjusted to the time change yet. They've had a few days over there, so maybe, but still, it's a late night over there, and it's after dinner, so I think it's a slow game. This snuck onto the total in the first matchup, but the bookmakers bumped this up. I believe it was 227 in the first game they played, and now they've bumped us up to 230.5. I think they're figuring we'll see some more points. I don't think so. I'll take the under here, 230.5, and that one, and then laying 6.5 with the Bulls. No, and no. Give me the Brooklyn Nets plus the 6.5. I will not ever lay the Bulls as a favorite. One thing you do not do. Nope. Not laying points with the Bulls. 2 I like there.
Fair enough for me here. I would lean Orlando. I'm still a believer in Orlando. They're finally getting back healthy again. And this is a weird overseas style game. The same thing I said the other day. I just don't like all the extra drama going on with Memphis right now. Until it's resolved with what's going on with John Morant, if he on or off the team. We saw him and his teammate beefing the other day during practice. Until all that's resolved, I'm really cool on them. Trade deadline on the horizon. I would take Orlando to do it to them twice in a row. We'll see, though. I'm not in love with it. I would lean Rockets. Again, the Rockets have been so trash from an ATS perspective. It's kind of hard to give you a reason why I like the Rockets today, except for just preconceived notions. The Pelicans are one of the worst teams in the league. Rockets supposed to be one of the best. they're at home. We typically like betting them. You would think they because of their recent stretch of basketball, they should be motivated to kick the crap out of somebody, you would think. So I would lean Rockets here in this one, but I'm not in love with it. And then I agree with Rod, man. Land 6.5, the Bulls, you asking for it. I would lean towards the Brooklyn Nets in this one. My boy out in this one, so that's why I'm gonna leave it alone. My boy Michael Porter Jr., he resting tonight, man. He be open though, man. He be balling his goddamn ass off, man. It is a little quick revenge spot at home for Chicago, but it's a quick revenge. It's a double revenge, quick revenge spot for Chicago. I'm a little gun shy about that spot though because of how the damn Sixers did me the other day. So, and it's like land 6.5 at the Bulls. I'm asking for it. So I lean Nets. I'm not betting this game though. That's my thoughts on these first three. Brian?
Brad got me the other day with the Orlando Memphis, but I'm going to lean to the Memphis Grizzlies again. This line's the same as it was in the last neutral site game. I think Memphis keeps this one lean within a possession, but I like the Pelicans the best out of this first three grouping. Both these teams have been horrible ATS-wise. New Orleans gave them a game in December, but Houston has a huge game with the hated San Antonio Spurs on deck next. So the way they've been covering the number, which isn't good, what are they, 2-8 last 10? I'm going to lean towards taking the Pelicans with the points.
Jovan, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm on Orlando. It's just a situation of rinse and repeat. No need to go into it. I am on the Pelicans. I'm just with the way the Rockets have been playing their recent form. Even last game where they, had to come back to get that W, just not playing well as a collective for a full 48 minutes. So I'll be on New Orleans, who they haven't been covering, but when they've been losing, it's been around 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. I don't think this line's warranted. I'll take the points.
Last three in the NBA, we got the Charlotte Hornets, 1.5-point dogs in Denver. We got the Sacramento Kings laying 2.5 on the Portland Trailblazers. And we got the Toronto Raptors laying 1.5 on the Los Angeles Lake Show Lakers. I'm up first here. I'm done betting the Lakers right now, bro. They hurt my pocketbook, bro. So, but I'm not taking the Raptors to beat the Lakers in LA. I'm not doing that. So if you're asking me what I would do, it would be the Lakers. But I'm telling you, I'm not betting it today.
Disagree with everybody today because you're killing me.
Man. I don't give a damn how good the Kings playing. I'm hating on them. I'm fading them. Give me the Portland Trailblazers, bro. This shit gonna come to an end sooner or later. I've been fading the Kings now for 4 straight games. I done paid for it in 4 straight games. Tonight's the night I get some of it back. But honestly, I don't have no money on this game. Let me just be honest. I don't have no money on this game. I would bet Portland, but I told myself I'm going really light today. So as of right now, I got 1 game bet, and I'm adding the stars. So I got no NBA bet today, to be honest. And I love Charlotte. I love them boys. The Nuggets still go stupid, dummy crazy at home at the crib, man. Ball Arena is still a tough place to play. I would lean towards the Denver Nuggets at home at the crib. Brian?
Let me see here. I have 1 premium pick in the NBA. It's in this time slot, but I'll go with the other ones. I like the Toronto Raptors here. The Lakers have owned this franchise over the last 5 or 6. I think they've won in a row, but the Lakers just aren't covering. People still love to bet Lakers with LeBron James. I think Toronto's just the better team right now, the better lineup out there. I'm going to take the Raptors, get a rare win against the Lakers, and I'm going to take the Sacramento Kings. And, Blazers just beat the Lakers last night. I know that Sacramento's covered, 4 in a row or so. So they are a hot team also, but I just think a lot of people look at that record and see the plus points of the Blazers, and they're going to gravitate to that. I'll take the Sacramento Kings to get another win and another cover.
Jovan, how you feeling?
It'll be Charlotte Hornets in the first quarter for me. Coming off of that embarrassing loss, blowout loss up in the Bay Area, fly down. Well, not fly down, but fly over to Denver, and they're gonna want to come out hot. That's what I usually expect from teams. And with this being, I would say I would put them in the quality range. They're a quality team at this point, at least in their recent form. So I like backing quality teams. Second night of a back-to-back where the first game was a blowout loss, for them to come out guns blazing and to get the cover and or the win in the first quarter at least. Full game, not so much, but first quarter.
And Hot Rod, how you feeling to close out the NBA? You're muted.
That's how I like them.
I like the Hornets coming to Denver and scoop up a win. They played great in the back-to-back spot this season. 7-1 ATS-wise are the Hornets in that back-to-back spot. So back-to-back hasn't phased them once. So give me the Hornets on the money line. You get a little bit of a plus price. I'm not worried about the point and a half. They come into Denver and get the win. And then I like the under in the Raptors and Lakers game. Slower scoring one. You look at the Raptors following a home game when they first head out on that road that first game. They trend to the under 18-4 to the under over the last 22 first games out on the road following a home game. So lower scoring one in this one. Give me the under 223.5 there in that one. Portland and the Kings. I don't know. And it's just laying points with the Kings is not what I love to do. Biddler can do it. He'll got you covered there. He'll take the Kings and the ones. I'm not touching this game. We'll take a Ruffalo.
All right, that's it for the NBA. We got 2 games left. We head to the playoffs. We got the Texans out on the road facing the New England Patriots. Let me see where the line is currently. I see 3, but I do see 3.5. So I think you can get whatever you want. Really. Total 40.5. What were you finna say, Brian?
I was gonna say, yeah, it just that shows why people need multiple books, because if you like one side, you get that 3.5. If you don't, get the 3. So definitely make sure you have multiple books.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you're up first. How are you feeling in this thing?
For me here, I'm going to go with the Houston Texans plus the points. I couldn't get anywhere on a premium pick because it's really going to be a tight game. I'm just going to go with the better coach, not by a lot, and I like defense. They remind me of the old Eagles late 80s, early 90s defense, and I'm going to take the Texans defense to score an anytime touchdown plus 800, and Drake May to score a touchdown. But I'm also going to take the Texans plus the points.
From Brian Bittler. Jovan Burtz, how you feeling?
We'll be on the under first quarter. It's heavily juiced to 142 at DraftKings, but look for the defenses to, reign supreme at least in the first frame of this one. That's what we saw with both of these teams in last week, and I think at least to start this one, I don't think neither of these teams moved the ball much early on. Later on in the game, depending on how the game goes, we might see something else. It is a low total at 40.5. So I'll just keep my eyes open on that, because I really do want to take the over in this game, but see what happens at halftime, see where the score is at, and then adjust from there. Depends on who's winning, if it's a tight one, if it's a blowout going into the half. That's how I'll play that one. But yeah, first quarter under would be the move for me.
Rod Zawacki, how you feeling?
I like the over. 40.5 is too light for these two squads. Houston, they can put up a few points, but New England does the bulk of the heavy lifting. So you know where I am on this one. I think the Patriots is a better squad. Look what Drake May's done all season long. I know he hasn't faced the toughest of opponents, but go ahead, try to blitz him, see what happens. He'll get the ball out to a short dump off guy. He's number 2 QB in the NFL against that blitz. So go ahead, bring it. which is what the Texans are going to do.
Problem is you got a problem there, though. If that's your angle, you got a problem. Texans don't blitz at all. They don't.
No, exactly, right? They send those Force Ghost guys at the front, but I think you give him that extra time. May has been very good with that extra time in the pocket to find an open receiver in that one. So I like points. I think we know this New England defense, not bad, but I think they can still give up some points. CJ Stroud and company slowly finding some momentum on their side of the ball offensively, right? So, yeah, the Texans don't blitz. You can't. Go ahead. If you want to try to change it up and throw the blitz, don't do it because Drake May will be ready for it. He's very good at reading that and getting the ball up quick. So I like the over. I think the offenses, everybody's thinking that the defenses are going to shine here and it's going to be a smash ball. It's a 6-3 football game. We cruise over this 40.5 here in this one.
I like CJ Stroud to throw an INT. Let me get that. He's going to throw one. I like Drake May to throw an INT. Let me get that. He's going to throw one. Two young quarterbacks in the biggest games of their lives against two of the best defense they've ever played in their lives. They finna throw a pick, both of them. I would seriously think about betting both defenses to score a touchdown. We saw Texans get two of them last week, Bullock with the pick six, and then the D lineman with the scoop and score. Texans defense is ferocious, and I think I think they could have a legitimate chance to get in there. On the other side, we saw Houston Texans fumble twice, 2 interceptions last week. What's quietly kept about this game is how good New England's defense is as well. And I think if Houston's going to continue to put that ball in harm's way, then New England's very capable of taking it back to the crib. So I would think about taking both teams for a defensive score. I like the over in this game as well. I know these are two defensive teams, but I think we get a little offense going here late in this game. I'm on the Texans. Straight up on the money line in this one. I think this is their year. There's a lot of stats going the other way. I get it. Texans are 0-6 in the divisional round in their existence. They're 0-2 against New England in the divisional round in their existence. But I kind of agree with Brian. I think DeMeco Ryans is the better head coach. I think he's the most underrated head coach in all of the NFL. I think he might be top 3, top 4, honestly.
He could turn the Cowboys around, that's for sure, especially on defense.
And he turned the Texans around. They've been in the playoffs pretty much every year he's been a coach for them. You know what I mean? I know no Nico Collins, but no Nico, no problem. We saw Christian Kirk go off last week. I think the two-headed monster and the running back will have a good day between Woody Marks and Nick Chubb. What this game ultimately comes down for me in this game is which team do I think will run the football more effectively? And the answer to that question for me is Houston. So with that being said, I think the plus money is a really good spot to be in a tight game. I'm on the Houston Texans, straight up on the money line.
You got bigger balls than me. I just like the points there. You know me. I don't like that. I could just see a 2-point win by the Patriots. But
fair enough. We'll see how it plays out, man. We go to the last and final game of the day. We got the Los Angeles Rams heading to the frozen tundra for the ice cold Soldier Field, where the Bears bear down, Chicago Bears are low-key being disrespected. 3.5-point home dogs. Total 48.5. Jovan Burtz, we start with you, sir.
Looking at this game, I was going back and forth, not on the side, but on the total. I could see it going both ways. The Bears just not a good defensive team. But this is being played in the elements, and that alone can give the Rams some trouble as a collective. So at the end of the day, I'll walk on the tightrope with this one. I'll take the under first half, but the over full game. It's just according to how I think this game's going to go. So game script will mean a lot to me in this one. So that's how I got to play it. Under first half, over full game. And that's getting some buyback with the original total. What was it like 51 somewhere around it? Now it's at 48.5. Yeah, I got to get that late game shenanigans, late game touchdowns. Yeah.
Hi, Brad Zawacki. How you feeling?
For me, this is a tough game. This is going to be dependent on what the weather really looks like at the kickoff. It could be cold. Let's put that. Wind chill minus 18 when you feel it. And if you throw some snow in there, some pictures that I've seen. It whipping there with the wind up at, what's it supposed to be? Close to 20 miles an hour wind. Well, you throw a little snow in there, and you're going to get a pretty ugly game throwing the ball. That's for sure. Teams are going to have to run the ball a lot. So I would lean to an under in this matchup, but really, really tough game. I'm going to go with the Rams here in the first half. I think the road team has the lead heading into the locker room break here in this one. I think they get 2 points. Are they laying 2 points here? Laying 2 in the first half? I think they got a field goal lead at least heading into the locker room. So I'll take the Rams minus the 2 in the first half.
I don't care about the weather. I'm taking the better team, and the better team is the Los Angeles Rams. It's really just that simple for me. I think Stafford is very capable of throwing in the frigid cold. Like, have y'all not seen Matthew Stafford throw the football? One of the best throwers in the National Football League. He in the MVP race for a reason. I'm not worried about Matthew Stafford throwing the ball. I'm not.
Was that with a scuba suit or without a scuba suit?
It don't matter. I think he's gonna come out there no sleeves. And then here's the other thing about that. Even still, let's say they like, all right, we are a little worried about the weather. They got the best play caller in the National Football League. One of the best rushing attacks in the National Football League. I think they're very capable of running the football. I think they're very capable. The other thing, I mean, did Devontae Adams not play in Green Bay, or am I tripping? Like, this is the NFL. Like, these guys are from all over the place. I know some people might look at this as the Cali team going to the cold, West Coast team going to the cold. They're going to freeze to death and die on the vine. I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. And the books don't see it that way either. They got these boys up and over a field goal favorite on the road for a good reason. The Bears have been the cardiac Bears, the comeback kids all season long. I don't think they'll have that opportunity tonight. You get down to these Rams, man. I think the Rams put them to bed. It's been a hell of a season for Chicago. I think they have a hell of a future coming up. Great season, man. Way better than I thought you were going to do. Shout out to y'all boys, man. Shout out to y'all. I think this should come to an end tonight. Adios, amigos. Bear down, Chicago Bears. I'm fading your ass. I'm taking the Los Angeles Rams. Brian?
I think this is the easiest game on the board today, but unfortunately, I can't go into detail. I'm going to take Puka Nacua to score an anytime touchdown. That guy just has a nose for the end zone, and I like Caleb Williams to get an anytime touchdown. I think he'll run one in at plus 320. So that's my pick. Puka to score and Caleb to score an anytime.
Fair enough. All right, bro. I see all y'all in the comments, bro. I'm fading y'all's ass today. I'm fading y'all's ass, man. I'm just letting y'all know.
What temperature is it where you're at today, Jay?
Right now, I'm in Dallas. It is 25 degrees outside.
Okay, forget it. I was going to say, if I brought you up here and we went out and played football, you wouldn't like the temperature because you're used to nice warm weather down there. But
no, don't get me wrong. It's cold shit outside. But I think y'all be forgetting. It get cold.
Well, Pick Dawgz football game outside.
It get cold down here, too. Matthew Stafford from Dallas, bro. It do get cold down here in Dallas. I don't know why y'all be tripping. It get cold down here. And then, like, Y'all got that different air up there. We got that dry. So that should be like cold when it's get cold out here.
That's what we get. Cold, dry. It's just brown and flat. It's almost the same. Texas weather, pretty close. Summer, I mean, you get a little bit hotter in the summer, but we still get the summer heat. Bananas, tornadoes. Watch out for those things. It's cold.
Goodbye, Bears. Goodbye, Bears. This has been a beef with me and Bears fans all year. So
all year, yeah. You're going against against the Bears all year long.
Bears did me so bad last week, man. I'm still hurting for that huge loss I took. My biggest money loss of the season was last week. So,
I'll be here tomorrow. Talk about it all, man. Talk about it all. But that's it. That's all, man. We covered it all, man. Money making Sunday. Brian, what you got going on today over at Pick Dawgz Premium?
Now, yesterday, cashed my titanium in the NFL on the Seahawks, and my best bet is in the NFL today. Number one at PickDawgz.com in the NFL for profit. My titanium's 80 and 42, 66%. Last 122. Pick that up at PickDawgz.com. Or get my best three bets, which is one NBA, one NFL, and one college basketball. Team me out with any one of these guys and have a fantastic 30 days if you get a 2-for-1, 3-for-1 capper deal.
On with Brian Bittler. He was the best here on this site last year. And he's been the best in the NFL this year, man. Hop on with my guy. Continue to kick the crap out of the books. Jovans, man, what you got going on today over at Pick Dawgz Premium?
Yeah, like I implied earlier, I'm heavily invested in the NFL today with these two divisional round games. Not only do I have a regular pick, for the side in both games, I also have 2 player props in each game. So that leads to 6 plays in these 2 games. Had I did that yesterday, it would have been a different story for the NFL picks that or the NFL plays that I had in total, because it would have been a winning day on the gridiron. So I expect a winning day in the gridiron today. I just see the way how these teams play, and certain players, they have an advantage, and I'm going to take advantage in this in these 2 games. So jump on something long term. I also have college basketball and NBA in tow as well.
Hop on with Jovan Burks, man. Do what it do over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Hot Rod Zawacki. What you got going on today?
I'm bringing over to Pick Dawgz Premium today. I've got my college basketball Gold Star play of the day. We're looking for our 3rd straight there on that Gold Star play in college basketball. I have an NBA play up there as well. Gold Star play dropped it yesterday, so looking for a bounce back with it. And NFL side of things, I got my play of the week. Absolutely love that single play this week. My best bet on the board, biggest bet that I've got on the board is in that play this week. So definitely scoop that up. Or that's in a 3-pack where you got 2 sides and a total in the 3 NFL today. And hey, that wraps up. I couldn't get to the hockey side of things on a premium side. It was almost going to be Detroit. So you get that free here today. Take the Red Wings in hockey.
There you go, from Hot Rod Zawacki. On my man over at Pick Dawgz Premium. For me today, I had every intention of having just one play, chasing a little bit because I got my ass kicked yesterday and going dummy on this one play today. That was my intention. And that kind of still is the game plan, but I told you a second ago, I am betting my Dallas Stars today. So I have 2 plays. I got the Dallas Stars, which will be a premium play, and then I got my one player that I'm going dummy on. So if you want to join me on that play, you can. It'll be over at Pick Dawgz Premium, link in the description below. But yeah, man, no surprise. Got my ass kicked yesterday, looking for a bounce back. Overall, it's been a solid start to 2026. This was the worst day, really, that I can remember. But it's all good. It's all good. Money making bounce back Sunday. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm wrong. Let's do it. Permit one of the guys. Let's make it a good, profitable day. All right. It's parlay time. Parlay. I guess I'll put it in a parlay today, too. I might as well. Brian, what you parlaying today?
I'm going to go with the Oakland Golden Grizzlies laying the points, the Toronto Raptors on the money line, and the Houston Texans plus the points.
There you go, from Brian Bittler. Jovan, what you parlaying?
I got 2 for today. Out of the 4 yesterday, 2 of those hit, so y'all got some money out to deal with those. But we had a 3-teamer, Green Bay, USF, and that's South Florida, and then IPFW, that's Purdue Fort Wayne. That's a 3-teamer, and then for the NBA, Magic match it up with the Pelicans.
All right, Wacky, what you doing?
3-teamer, mixed sport. We're going to go to college basketball. We'll take Memphis, lay the 20 and a half, 21, whatever that is. They woodshed UTSA in that one. Then throw in the Charlotte Hornets on the money line as they head into Denver. And the Bear down. Chicago Bears grab the 3.5. It's probably a 3-point game. Most likely coming down to the wire on that one. Someone's kicking field goal to win it late. So you want the 3.5 with the home dog there in that one. Throw that into the parlay.
I told myself I wasn't betting NBA today, but I guess I will. I'll put it in a parlay. I'm going to go Magic, money line. Nuggets, money line. Trailblazers, money line. Los Angeles Rams, money line. Fuck the Bears. Come on, man. Money making Sunday. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Smash that like button. We'll be back tomorrow. I think Kosti, Jeremy, and Roof will be back here with me tomorrow. So it should be a good, fun show. Be here at B Square. Then Brian will be here on Tuesday with Romanelli, Brad, Roof. You know how I be. So, and then y'all know the schedule. It's the same thing every week. So we'll be here. We'll be here. I don't got any final words for y'all, man, except appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Brian, you got any final words for the group today?
Go Florida Gators.
Yeah, they got me yesterday. They got me, man. Damn. Vandy had them.
No.
That's another
He's
game I
getting
left
hot.
on the cutting room floor. I don't know why I backed up off of that one.
Man.
There was I don't know how many plays there was that I backed up off of yesterday. They ended up winning. Actually, those were show picks. I went 10 and 2 on the show picks yesterday for college basketball.
The guard for Vandy, man, he been one of my favorite players all year. But that last bucket, that little floater he tried to shoot for the lead, I was like, no, it's a bad shot. It's a bad shot. It's all good. Shout out to them Gators. They're not going nowhere. First round.
No, they're going to be in the final eight.
No, I don't know about that. They kind of rounded in the form.
First
Starting
round
to come in, yeah. Watch out. The Gators are coming. They're starting to put things together, starting to play some solid basketball. Watch out. Chop.
I will be fading them Gator boys, man. Jovan, any final words?
Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all act more professional in y'all day-to-day lives, starting with tomorrow. Not today, though.
Yes, sir. I'm looking at Florida got a weak schedule coming up. They got LSU at home. Then they got Auburn at home. Then they go to South Carolina. Damn. Then they home against Bama. Then on the road at A&M. Then at Georgia. They're going to win all these games.
Wisconsin got another win yesterday. Wisconsin guys, they didn't cover, but they're headed towards a bid.
They're rolling, yeah.
I actually might got Florida winning out, sadly. But they're not going. But they're going to be terrible ATS doing it. My word. Zawacky, any final words?
Just shout out Cal Dog in the chat. See, that's why I wore Dogs. Dog day. Just like every time I wear that shirt, the dogs roll. So, yep, Dogs it is.
Dogs barking says Zawacky, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Make it a winning day. We out of here.